This morning I went to the fish market. David has an allergy, so he didn't want to go, and it was crazy busy. The fish were so fresh that some of them were still jumping around in the little containers they were held in. I was like, wow, and they had oysters and a lot of things you could get. Here we are at the top of a church, very close to where we were staying. These stairs were so tiny, going around in a circle to come up. Super tiny stairs. It was absolutely beautiful up there. It wasn't as clear as it could have been, I guess, but there's Mount Etna, has some smoke and other things around, keeping it from being clear in the distance. We are also staying very close to the church we are currently standing on, and we're across from the church that you can see there. That's a church across from us, and we could see the courtyard of where we were staying from the top of this church. As you look around, there's the sea right out there, but as we went around Catania, around the top of this church looking at Catania, there are so many churches. I mean, there are domes, and then there are just churches everywhere. There's a church, and then a block later there's a church, and then a block later there's a church. Sometimes they're across the street from each other. Sometimes they're right next to each other. I do not know how they can financially keep all these churches going, so I did not mind paying 5 or 6 euros to climb to the top of the church, because these poor churches are in need of many things, and there are so many of them. I can't imagine that they're able to make much money from all the donations. Maybe Italy provides them with money, I'm not sure, but there are so many churches. And the churches have very thick walls, and so when you do go inside the church, they are very cool compared to the outside. I haven't found one that's air conditioned yet, but they're much cooler due to the very thick wall. All right, another market street off from the fish market. There are markets in. All right, so here is a church, and right next to it is another church. And a block down, where you can kind of see David standing, is another church. And if you go around this building, where there's a lot of graffiti on the walls, as we pan around, you will see another church. Here we climbed to the top of another church in Catania, and David was backing down these little tiny stairs. It came in this little tiny doorway that I even had to really duck to get through. But here is the top of Catania from another view. There's a church over there with a dome, but there's many churches without domes. There's the church that we climbed earlier today in the foreground with the 2 domes. And here we go, panning around Catania. There's the 2 churches that I earlier had a video of. And there's another dome, and up there is another dome, but the churches don't all have domes. So here's David climbing up these little teeny stairs. And here I am showing you these little teeny stairs and this little teeny doorway. It was kind of fun going up, really. It was a really good trip. Thanks so much for stopping by Doing Little to Live More. I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a wonderful day.